Xbox boss Phil Spencer recently chatted about the so-called consoles war with PlayStation 4 at GeekWire Summit 2015, noting that he's not sure if Xbox One can catch up in sales. He said, "You know, I don't know. The length of the generation, Sony have a huge lead and they have a good product. I love the content, the games lineup that we have." Spencer added that he's focusing more on regaining fan trust than the sales battle currently, saying, "I started off making statements like, we want to win, but I quickly realized you can only control what you can control. As a leader of my team and as somebody who is interacting with the Xbox community, it was much more beneficial and I could have more impact by focusing on the product we had." Good on ya, Phil. No cheap jabs and some straight talk. I can dig it. EA Access is getting a shot in the arm with Battlefield Hardline, which is coming to the subscription service October 14th. The shooter will join the likes of Dragon Age Inquisition, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, and FIFA 15 in the EA Vault. Now, if you didn't know, EA Access is only available on Xbox One, letting subscribers play any game in the Vault. I'm personally holding out hope that once Xbox One gets 360 backward compatibility, we will see older games come to the service. Mass Effect Trilogy for me, please, just saying. To be a badass adventurer, you need a proper soundtrack behind you. And Lara Croft is getting just that in Rise of the Tomb Raider because Game of Thrones composer Bobby Tahuri is scoring the upcoming game. Tahuri, who has also worked on Iron Man and Despicable Me 2, said it's been an honor working on such a storied franchise. Lara is someone who embodies an indomitable spirit, and crafting music to accompany her on her journey has been a fantastic experience. So this all has me thinking I really need my own theme song. And I want it playing while I'm doing the most rad stuff ever, like eating pizza, spinning in my office chair, and of course during my shadow boxing. If you were looking to scoop up Shovel Knight at retail next week, you'll have to sadly wait just a tad longer. Yacht Club Games has announced that boxed copies of Shovel Knight will now hit retail stores October 30th in Europe and November 3rd in North America. The developer explained the delay in a blog post, saying, "The final few steps of the Plague of Shadows content took a little longer than expected, but it was important to us that this update be on the disc/cart right out of the box. Unfortunately, that meant we had to push back the date just a tad little bit longer." As for Xbox One, there is no longer a boxed copy planned for the console due to publishing policies, which is kind of a big bummer. Thanks to a previous leak, we already knew Laura was bringing her electrifying moves to Street Fighter V, but Capcom has finally made it official, announcing the jiu-jitsu specialist for the fighting game, making her the third new character to join the series in the century. The busty Brazilian follows in the footsteps of Nikali and Rashid, and there are expectations for Capcom to pull the wraps off one more fresh face for Street Fighter V. Who knows whom that might be, but let me know what character you want to see in Street Fighter in the comments below. And that's your Daily Fix for October 9th. I'm Naomi Kyle, and have the most fantastic, most bestest weekend ever. And remember, you can get your fix anytime online at IGN.